Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss some important notes based on your component form. We have the following note. The notes are, the first one is, if vector A is equal to A I cap plus B j cap plus C k cap, then A, B, C are direction ratios of vector A ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. So first, what are direction ratios? Already previous classes ಅಲ್ಲಿ direction angles, direction cosines and direction ratios ಬಗ್ಗೆ already discuss ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಏನು direction angles ಅಂದ್ರೆ the position vector makes angles with x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. That is what alpha, beta, gamma are called direction angles ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Alpha, beta and gamma are called direction angles ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. The cosine value of alpha, beta, gamma are called direction cosines. So usually ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು L, M, N ಇಂದ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. And this A, B, C, any three numbers proportional to L, M, N are direction ratios ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. These three are very very important. This is what? Direction angles, this is direction cosines and this is direction ratios. ಮೂರಕ್ಕೂ ಒಂದು ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ. So this is what? Any three numbers proportional to this L, M, N are called direction ratios ಅಂತಿವೆ. The cosine value of alpha, beta, gamma are called direction cosines. So here vector is given as the vector A is equal to A I cap plus B j cap plus C k cap. Vector A is equal to A I cap plus B j cap plus C k cap. Then A, B, C are direction ratios. Yes, this A, B and C are direction ratios only. For example, suppose we have vector A is equal to some 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 4 k cap. So if your vector in this form, this 2, 3 and 4 are called direction ratios ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. Okay, the next note is note number 2. In case if it is given that L, M, N are direction cosines of a vector, then L I cap plus M j cap plus N k cap is a unit vector ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ suppose your vector in this form L I cap plus M j cap plus N k cap ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ನ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕೆ? ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್? ದ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ಯೂನಿಟಿ. ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡುವ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್? ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ದ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎಮ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎನ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಎಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎಮ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎನ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1 ಅಂತ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎಮ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎನ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇಸ್ 1. ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ 1 ಇಸ್ 1. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಏನಾಯಿತು ಮಕ್ಕಳ? ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 1. So clearly we can say that if any vector in this form is a unit vector. So next is examples. Now we'll move on to some examples. Show that the vectors 2i cap minus 3j cap plus 4k cap and minus 4i cap plus 6j cap minus 8k cap are collinear. We have to show that these two are collinear. Definition ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, collinearity. What is the definition of collinearity? Now we are going to discuss some problems based on these concepts. Show that the vectors 2i cap minus 3j cap plus 4k cap and minus 4i cap plus 6j cap minus 8k cap are collinear. First, let me take these two vectors as vector A and vector B. So vector A is equal to 2i cap minus 3j cap plus 4k cap and vector B is equal to minus 4i cap plus 6j cap minus 8k cap. So ಹಾಗಾದರೆ you have to show that these two are collinear. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ two vectors are collinear if and only if vector A and vector B are collinear if and only if vector A is equal to lambda into vector B ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಅಥವಾ the scalar components are proportional. Scalar components are proportional. ಅಂದರೆ suppose vector A is equal to A1 I cap plus A2 J cap plus A3 K cap ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ vector B is equal to B1 I cap plus B2 J cap plus B3 K cap ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ these two are collinear only when A1 by B1 is equal to A2 by B2 is equal to A3 by B3 ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. So then only they are collinear. So ಹಾಗಾದರೆ first vector ಇಂದ this 2 is A1, this is A2, this is A3, B1, B2, B3. Check ಮಾಡೋಣ. What is A1 by B1? The first one is A1 by B1. So A1 is 2 by minus 4. Simplest form ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯೋದ್ರೆ this is minus 1 by 2. Next A2 by B2. This is equal to minus 3 by 6. This is also minus 1 by 2. Next A3 by B3. That is equal to 4 by minus 8. This is also minus 1 by 2. So clearly A1 by B1 is equal to A2 by B2 is equal to A3 by B3. So ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, our conclusion is these two are collinear by this. The next problem is find the direction cosines of the vector. The vector is given as, let me take the vector as some vector A ಎಂದು ತಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. Once again I am taking vector A is equal to the given vector. This I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. This is what the given vector. I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. Find the direction cosines, that is what L, M and N ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So any vector in general ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೇನೆ, if vector in this form x I cap plus y j cap plus zk cap form ಅಲ್ಲಿದ್ರೆ the L is always equal to x by the magnitude of vector A, M is equal to y by magnitude of vector A, and N is equal to z by magnitude of vector A it is. So ಯಾವಾಗ if your vector in this form xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap, ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ L, M and N. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, x by magnitude of A, M is equal to y by magnitude of A and N is equal to z by magnitude of A. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಗಿವನ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವ. What is the magnitude of this? The magnitude of vector A is equal to x square root of x square plus y square plus z square it is. That is equal to root of, what is x square? It is 1 square. ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ we treat it as 1 plus 2 square plus 3 square. That is equal to root of, so 1 square it is 1 plus 4 plus 9. So clearly it is 9 plus 4 13, 13 plus 1 it is root 14. That is what your magnitude of A. Hagadre what is your L? Direct ಬರಿಬೋದಲ್ಲ, your L is x by this ಅಂದರೆ 1 by root 14, M is equal to 2 by root 14 and N is equal to 3 by root 14. These are direction cosines of your given vector I plus 2j plus 3k. So next, show that the vector I cap plus j cap plus k cap is equally inclined to the axis OX, OY and OZ it is. So ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟು ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ನ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲಿ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಟೇಕ್ 3 dimension space. This is what y axis, x axis, origin, z axis. Let me take some vector. This is what your given vector, I cap plus j cap plus k cap. This is what the given vector. We have to show that this is equally inclined and the angle between this and this, and artha we have to show that alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma, equally inclined. Alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma anta torisbeku. Okay, so now first once again I am taking given vector as some vector a anta tagolona. This is what your vector a. What is the vector a? It's I cap plus j cap plus k cap. Now try to find what is cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma. What is cos alpha? That is what your L, x by magnitude of a. What is cos beta? Sorry, it's cos beta, y by magnitude of a, and cos gamma is z by magnitude of a. So again, what is magnitude of a? The magnitude of a is root of 1 square plus 2 square. So direct bariboda. This is what root 3 actually. Magnitude of this is root 3. So what is cos alpha then? 1 by root 3. This is also 1 by root 3. This is also 1 by root 3. Nodi, in each case, cos alpha is also 1 by root 3, cos beta is also 1 by root 3, and cos gamma is also 1 by root 3. Clearly, which implies your alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma. This shows that this given vector is equally inclined to the axis OX, OY, and OZ it is. Vector joining 2 points. Then how to find vector joining 2 points? Now we shall derive what is. Now we are going to derive vector joining 2 points. So for that I am considering this diagram. So in diagram, so we have 3 vectors here. So this OQ is the position vector of your Q, and OP is the position vector of your P, and we have one more vector PQ. So we are going to find a vector joining PQ. Andre what is vector PQ? Find out madbeku. So let me take some coordinates of your P as x1, y1 and z1 anta tagolona. The coordinates of your Q are, let me take the coordinates of Q are some x2, y2, z2 anta tagolona. So this is a triangle. OQP is a triangle of addition apply ಮಾಡಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ OQ, Q to P direction ಹೇಗಿದೆ, O to Q, Q to P. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ according to triangle of addition, vector OQ plus vector QP is equal to vector OP ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಾ? Vector OP it is. So ನಂಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು just this. So vector QP is equal to vector OP minus vector OQ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಾ? Vector OP minus vector OQ. What is vector OP? The vector OP is, this is x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap minus, what is vector OQ? It is x2 I cap plus y2 j cap plus z2 k cap. It is ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. So how it is? So now already discussed ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. So points to coordinates ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ their position vector is always x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap in a component form ಅಲ್ಲಿ discuss ಮಾಡಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. So what is the difference of this two? It's clearly its vector qp is equal to x1 minus x2 I cap plus y1 minus y2 j cap plus z1 minus z2 k cap it is. This is what vector joining 2 points x1 minus x2 I cap plus y1 minus y2 j cap plus z1 minus z2 k cap. This is the vector joining 2 points. Then what about the magnitude of this? So magnitude of this is magnitude of vector qp is equal to same as it is. It's a square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square plus z1 minus z2 whole square it is. This is what the magnitude of vector joining 2 points. So ನೋಡಿ this is terminal point, this is initial point. So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ vector joining ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ terminal minus initial. So clear? So next is we have this following examples for vector joining 2 points based on the vector joining 2 points of these problems. Find the scalar and vector components of the vector with initial point 2, 1 and terminal point minus 5, 7. Let me take the initial point as some p anta tagolona. This is equal to 2, 1 it is. And the terminal point I am taken as some q anta tagoltene and it is minus 5, 7. This is, let me take some x1, y1. This is what x2, y2. We have to find first what is PQ. Nodi, this is terminal. Ide order alli irutte. This is terminal. This is initial. This is terminal. Ade order alli kottiyare with initial point 2, 1. This is P and terminal point minus 5, 7. That is what your Q. So how to find vector joining 2 points? ಈ ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡೋ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ x2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ x1 minus x2 ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ x2 minus x1 ಅಥವಾ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ as you wish. This is x1 y1 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇದನ್ನ x2 y2 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. So now x1 minus x2 I cap plus y1 minus y2 j cap it is. So this is equal to what is x1 minus 5 minus 2 I cap plus 7 minus 1 j cap it is. Minus 5 minus 2 it is minus 7 I cap plus 6 j cap. This is what your vector PQ. First vector PQ na find out ಮಾಡಿ actually. So now find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು find the scalar and vector component ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. If vector in a component form, so previous videos ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ if vector in a component form, that means suppose your vector A is equal to some xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap form ಅಲ್ಲಿದ್ರೆ this x y z are called scalar components ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. xi cap plus yj cap, sorry, xi cap, yj cap, zk cap are called vector components ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ the scalar components ಯಾವುದಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ scalar components it's minus 7, 6. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ vector components are minus 7 I cap, 6 j cap. This is scalar component, this is vector component. Next, find the unit vector in the direction of vector PQ where P and Q are the points with coordinates 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6 respectively. So find the unit vector in the direction of PQ. So first we are going to find what is PQ. What is PQ? Vector PQ find out madkameko. Then we can find the unit vector in the PQ direction. Okay. From the problem, PQ already elladunu kuda kottbittidare. What is P is given? The coordinates of P are x1, 2, 3 it is. And coordinates of your Q are, that is 4, 5, 6 respectively. Then what is PQ? Clean observe madodadre, this P is the initial point, Q is a terminal point. Hagadre, what is vector PQ? This is what? Based on the concept vector joining 2 points. Vector joining 2 points. What is vector joining 2 points here? This is 4 minus 1 I cap plus 5 minus 2 j cap plus 6 minus 3 k cap it is. So clear? x1 minus x2 I cap plus y1 minus y2 j cap plus z1 minus z2 k cap it is. 4 minus 1 I cap, 5 minus 2 j cap, 6 minus 3 k cap. So clearly your PQ is 4 minus 1 it is 3 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 3 k cap. So clear? 3 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 3 k cap. But actually keltirodeno, I had to find a unit vector in this direction. So now already helped how to define a unit vector in any direction. Generally, unit vector along A is defined as, denoted as A cap and definition is vector A divided by magnitude of vector A. So clearly, some vector A anta tagondre. So unit vector in this direction is A cap agirutte. That is equal to, what is A cap? The A cap is vector A divided by magnitude of vector A. So vector A, problem illa find out madi agide. It is 3 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 3 k cap it is. What is the magnitude of this? The magnitude of this is square root of 3 square. It is 9 plus 9 plus 9. So clearly it is 3 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 3 k cap. It is 3 root 3 it is 9 times. That is 3 times of 9, that is 3 root 3. So clear? 9 plus 9 is 18, 27. So 27 is 3 root 3. Then split madkondre. So we got A cap as 3 I cap divided by 3 root 3 plus 3 j cap divided by 3 root 3 plus 3 k cap divided by 3 root 3. This 3 gets cancelled. So A cap is equal to 1 by root 3 I cap plus 1 by root 3 j cap plus 1 by root 3 k cap it is. This is what? Unit vector in the direction PQ. So next is find the direction cosines of the vector joining points A with coordinates 1, 2, minus 3 and B with the coordinates minus 1, minus 2, 1 directed from A to B. Directed from A to B means initial point is A and terminal point is B. So what is A is given? The coordinates of A are coordinates of A are 1, 2, minus 3 and coordinates of B are minus 1, minus 2, 1 it is. You have to find direction cosines of a vector directed from A to B. Then first you have to find the vector AB then. So first ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎ ಬಿ? ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ, ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ -1 I cap plus -2 j cap plus 1 plus 3 k cap. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ -1 of -1 I cap, -2 minus of 2, that is -2 j cap, 1 minus of -3, it is +3 k cap. So your vector AB is equal to -2 I cap -4 j cap plus 4 k cap. This is what your vector way. So but actually find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿರೋದು direction cosines, that is L, M and N. What is L? X by magnitude of this vector. ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, L is equal to x by magnitude of vector AB. That is equal to what? -2 by, what is the magnitude of this? Direct ಬರಿಬೋದಾ? It's 4 plus 16 plus 16. So 16 plus 16, 32 plus 4, √36. That is -2 by 6 it is. What is -2 by 6? It's -1 by 3. Correct? Then what is M? Y by magnitude of vector AB. So y is -4. Magnitude of this is 6. So clearly it is -2 by 3. And what is N? It is Z by magnitude of vector AB. What is that? Z is 4 by magnitude of AB. It is 6. It is 2 by 3. So direction cosines ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು -1 by 3, -2 by 3 and 2 by 3 it is. Okay? Next. Section formula. Very important for 3 marks. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಶಲಿ ರಿಪೀಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಲೈನ್ ಜಾಯ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಇನ್ ದ ರೇಷಿಯೋ m:n. m:n ರೇಷಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ, ಅಥವಾ n:m ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್, ಸಾರಿ m:n ರೇಷಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ. ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆರ್? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಕೇಸ್ಗಳು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್, second one is external division, and third case is the midpoint. If R is exactly midpoint ಆದರೆ then what about R? So clearly ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಗರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ನ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ದೋಸ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್. What is this is a vector A, ಅಂದರೆ the position vector of OP I am taken as vector A ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. Position vector of OQ I am taken as vector B, and position vector of R I am taken as vector R, and this R divides PQ in the ratio m:n. So clearly from the figure, this PR by RQ is equal to m by n ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಮಕ್ಕಳ. The ratio it is PR by this, PR by RQ in the ratio m:1. This clearly implies n into vector PR is equal to m into vector RQ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಾ? Just do the cross multiplication. We get n into vector PR is equal to m into vector RQ. ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯೂಶುವಲ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. ಸೊ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ PR divided by vector RQ ಅಂತ ಬರೀತಾರೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ವೇ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಎರಡು ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ನ. ಸೊ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ನ ನಾನು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದ PR by RQ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ two vectors, that is n into vector PR is equal to m into vector RQ. So now from this lower triangle, this is the lower triangle corona, OPR is a triangle. From the triangle OPR, so now triangle of addition apply ಮಾಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, so it's clearly vector OP plus vector PR is equal to vector OR ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಾ? vector OP plus vector PR is equal to vector OR. This implies vector PR is equal to vector OR minus vector OP. Vector OR na I am already taken as vector R anta tagondidine. Vector OP I am taken as vector A. So we got vector PR as R minus A. Next, from the triangle, upper triangle ORQ. So in this triangle, once again triangle of addition apply madre, vector OR plus vector RQ is equal to vector OQ. This implies vector RQ is equal to vector OQ minus vector OR it is. So your vector RQ is equal to vector OQ. What is vector OQ? We taken as vector B minus vector R. So idana bekadre equation 2 anta tagolona, idana equation 1 anta tagolona. So next we are applying equation 1 and 2 in this equation star anta tagolona. Let me take it as some star. So ಈ 1 ಮತ್ತು 2 ನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? So what happens here? If you apply this 1 and 2 to star, this vector PR is equal to, what is vector PR? Vector A minus vector R. This is what equation 1. So now I am applying star, that is n into vector PR is equal to, yes, no, this is A, sorry, this is R minus A, vector R minus vector A. So n into vector R minus vector A is equal to m into vector B minus vector R it is. This implies, so what is n into vector R minus n into vector A is equal to m into vector B minus m into vector R. So just like terms ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಗೋತೇನೆ ನಾನು, n into vector R minus, sorry, minus ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದರೆ m into vector plus m into vector R is equal to m into vector B plus n into vector. Finally, we got vector R is equal to m into vector B plus n into vector A divided by m plus n. This is what the position vector of R if R divides PQ internally in the ratio m is to n. So ಅದೇನಾದರೂ external division ಆದರೆ we have this formula. So m into vector B minus n into vector A divided by m minus n. If R is the midpoint ಆದರೆ vector B plus vector A divided by 2 ಅಥವಾ vector A plus vector B divided, ಯಾವುದೇ ಆರ್ಡರಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೋಬೋದು, divided by 2, because ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ addition is commutative. Vector B plus vector A divided by, these three formulas are very very important. This comes under section formula. So three cases, one is internal division, external division, and if R is the midpoint. So internal division ಆದರೆ the position vector R is equal to m into vector B plus n into vector A divided by m plus n. External division ಆದರೆ m into vector B minus n into vector A divided by m minus n. If R is the midpoint ಆದರೆ vector B plus vector A divided by 2 it is.